Hello, gorgeous souls. So happy to have you here at the channel today, Aeipathy, to share space and connect over yet another amazing pick a card reading, courtesy of Source, of course. And today's reading is an interesting one. I haven't done this exactly before, but I was really inspired by the tones I chose for the decks today. They're kind of all very muted. There's like a murkiness or cloudiness, something occluded about the energies coming through here. And I was trying to hone down exactly the energy that I wanted to capture for the reading, what I was intending. And then it occurred to me, I was hit with that divine inspiration. I'm going to take a look today at what is being hidden and not revealed in your connection. So the connection that you have with your person of interest, the person you're thinking of, what is being hidden, not revealed, concealed? What are you not seeing about this connection? Let's jump right in. We have 3 piles for you, of course. Pile 1 is going to be the Dreamkeepers Tarot with this piece of Aeipathy, beautiful blue. We also have pile 2 being the Guardian of the Night Tarot with those gorgeous green vibes with Amazonite. And pile 3, if you choose, is the Rackham Tarot, and that is with a piece of Iolite. Go ahead, reflect over these piles, whichever hue of blue/green is drawing you. Perhaps check the timestamps as well if you need to. They are always located in the description box as well as in a pinned comment down below. And I will meet you over at your pile in just a moment for your reading. Hey, pile 1, happy to have you here with me today, choosing this gorgeous piece of Aeipathy for your reading, as well as the Dreamkeepers Tarot. We're taking a look today at the connection between you and your person, and specifically what is being hidden and not revealed to you at this time. What are you not seeing about this connection? We're going to go ahead and reveal that for you so you can get a better idea of the full picture, the broad scope or perspective of, what you're not aware of. Clarity is super important, and it's, I think, really necessary to best move forward for our highest good. So we're going to get that for you today. While I am shuffling the cards, quick housekeeping things. If you end up enjoying this reading, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. That is helping the growth of this channel so much. I'm very slow growing. I have been on YouTube for about 6 months now, and it's been a little bit of a challenge to reach the wider collective, the people that are meant to see my readings. I don't know what the deal is, but to that point, your support means the world. You being here, go ahead and engage with the video, share it with someone else who you think could benefit from the message, and of course, again, subscribe if you feel called to do so. Also, go ahead as I shuffle and select your sign, set your intention, get yourself readied for this reading and all of the messages that are going to come forward. Selecting that sign as well is going to ensure that you can receive those messages from Source most directly. You can anchor them and affirm that they are meant for you when they present. And let's begin with tarot. I've got lots of oracle to the side here I'll get to as well, but we're going to begin with this tarot and just see, kind of get, I guess, like a bird's eye view first. Before we dig deep, let's take a look at what is going on in the connection overall. What is happening between pile 1 and their connection with their person? So we have the 9 of Swords coming out first for you. And I think that's pretty straight. We have the Empress. Okay, already getting some messages coming through here. Absolutely. Wow. Pile 1, you're very, very stuck in your head. You're not flowing with this connection. There's a lot of beauty here, and you're actually in a really good place. You're sitting in good energy with that Empress presenting. But with these swords, especially the swords cards that have come out, 9 of Swords, which is indicative of anxiety, worry, and, in some cases fear, as well as the 8 of Swords, which is that self-imposed restrictive energy, that limiting energy of self. It just feels like you're not seeing all of the beautiful abundance and potential that exists here. You're too focused on, I guess, what it is to worry about, right? The 2 of Pentacles, that's for the 9 of Swords. We have the 9 of Cups for the Empress. You're getting what you want in this connection. That's very much coming through for you. We have the Page of Swords for the 8 of Swords. And we have the Page of Cups, 2 pages, very interesting, for the Star. Underlying energy that supports the overall theme of the reading is the 4 of Wands, the energy of harmony and joy and togetherness, connection, celebration. So this is really, I think, a very solid, grounded connection that, for for the majority of, the energy that I'm seeing here, it does feel pretty good. There's lots of promise here, especially with this Page of Cups energy and the Star. This is to say, like, this may be the very beginning stages, or things may be moving very gradually, progressively, slowly. However, there is a lot of, again, potential here. There is a huge ability to achieve abundance. This, again, is looking like a situation in which you are getting what you're wanting. This is likely your ideal person, someone you think could be a soulmate. In fact, let's go ahead and just pull out the Oracle right away as well. We're going to do the Romance Angels Oracle cards. I really think that you feel like you've met the one, that this could be the right person for you, but it's almost like once you achieve that, it's difficult for you to maintain a sense of mental balance and clarity, especially with that Two of Pentacles presenting. Look at how fragmented the energy of this card is. So you're not able to really stabilize and stay in a good place energetically. I think that your mind wanders away with you quite often and makes it difficult for you, again, to focus and just stay in alignment about things. And I haven't even gotten to what's being hidden right now. So we have separation. Time apart from your person is on the horizon. That could be why. That could be something that's factoring in. Let's see what else. What is going on in this connection for pile 1, please? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. We'll get some more Oracle as well. So this is the Queen of the 5 Elements Oracle. I'll just pull one of these quickly. Ooh, we had a couple flyers. I'm going to take the first one that presented out, and that is fairness. So there's definitely an element here of, again, balance needing to be achieved. There's difficulty in the structure or perhaps the flow of how things are going, at least on your terms, in your perspective, in your mind's eye. Separation to me feels more like a fear that you have rather than being something that's actually occurring. And the guidance here, and we haven't even pulled guidance yet, but this is a strong message with this heart-to-heart conversations card about speaking up, about revealing what these feels are instead of harboring them within, holding them inside, because what it's actually doing is just lowering your vibrational energy, which then in turn impacts this connection and the ability for it to blossom and prosper and to move forward. So you think that you're doing something good by not bringing up all of your concerns and worries to your person, but I think in fact what's happening is it's slowly deteriorating and creating a disconnect in this connection. With that Page of Swords energy, it's very much indicative of that restrictiveness slowly, again, eating away at the safety, the security, and the beautiful, good flowing energy between you that exists naturally in this connection. In all fairness as well, pile 1, you have to have good open dialogue and communication with your person. If you don't, I think that you're going to just run into trouble. What's interesting is, as I'm getting this energy, this snapshot of what's currently going on, I'm thinking that the way this is sort of going is that what's being hidden is what you're hiding, what you're not choosing to reveal to your person. And that's, again, truly not fair to them, because if you don't also speak up and express it and develop that good rapport enough to be able to discuss some of the more difficult aspects of the relationship or the connection, then you don't give that person an opportunity to create a safe space for you to be able to discuss openly, to work collaboratively together, to resolve things. You create, again, those limitations, those inhibitions that prevent things from moving forward. That forward momentum that you're so seeking, that you feel and you know can happen with this person, is being blocked, and it's from your end is what I'm getting. Let's go ahead and pull, I'm going to take a few of these Wordless Oracle cards. This is a brand new Oracle deck. Look at this. This is the second deck by Ray Serafina Barker, an absolutely gorgeous deck that she's created without titles. So it's all just kind of like intuitive prompt. This is the first card that we have. This is very much to me looking like there's a lot of light in this card surrounding this darkness. And look at, there's a mountain there. So that's indicative of obstacles. I think to Lenormand energy, the system of Lenormand has mountain in it, in the deck, and it represents the concept of obstacles and challenges, something immovable that presents as a barrier, and also something that's, think of a mountain as hard to traverse. It's hard to climb. It represents just a lot of a really strong energy of need for resilience. But look at how there's an open doorway with that mountain. So it's to say that these things that you're concerned about or worried about are not as significant as you would be inclined to believe. Look at both of these cards I've chosen have doorways that are open with someone standing in them, but it's almost like a failure to act, a failure to, or a hesitance to move forward through that corridor. And instead not not enjoying all of the beautiful abundance that can exist in this situation, in this connection between you, because you're standing stuck still. You have openness available to you. You have, I think, a very loving, supportive person who would be receptive to the things that you're going to share. And yet I just think it's very challenging. It's very difficult for you to reveal those things to your person. So let's go ahead and get some more tarot, and let's just see if I'm correct. What is it that is going on here that's not being revealed? We have the Chariot in reverse. So again, you're not seeing how much this is preventing forward momentum. We have the Nine of Wands. This is again the energy of hesitance, sort of. I think you're just exhausting yourself with all of these what if scenarios and focusing on the negative, compounding it. Temperance. There's a need to rebalance here. And again, I see this as sort of the missing pieces to the puzzle is involving this other party into what's going on. You're trying to really resolve everything independently. And I'm not seeing that there's been too much success with regard to that. The King of Swords. I think that your person also has picked up slightly on this anxious sort of unsettled energy between you, but they can't place it. So they're really actually thinking a lot about this. And I think that they might be mirrored energy in the sense of worrying. Have I done something? What is going on? They're not sure about the dynamics and the connection presently at all themselves. And again, relating back to this card of fairness, this is difficult for your person to manage. And ultimately, when you know you possess the answers and you can allow things to move forward more swiftly and easily by just speaking up and choosing not to, I just think that does both of you a disservice in the connection. Look at what's blocked, what would flow so beautifully if that Chariot energy was turned upright. The Ace of Cups. This is beautiful, loving energy. We have the Page of Cups, now the Ace. And we have the King of Cups. You're not trusting of this situation. You're not trusting of this situation, of this energy with your person. We're going to find out why and then get you some advice on that as well. The Six of Pentacles. So again, this is about collaboration. This is bringing forth your concerns and being met with someone who's able to help. There's a very charitable or like altruistic energy associated with the Six of Pentacles. But ultimately, I also associate it with an energy of someone who likes to help. And I do think that is something that is available to you, Pile 1. We also have the Ace of Wands, this energy of a new beginning also, with aces representing the start of something, its inception. The wand suit, of course, is very active and energetic. There's a lot of drive behind this. I think that your person wants to take things to the next level as well. I think that they're feeling very good about the connection. In fact, let me go ahead and just ask that for you to ease your mind. Overall, how is Pile 1's person feeling about Pile 1, please? The person watching, the viewer. You know, they want that new beginning. They're thinking about it, but they're getting hung up on sort of your response. We have the Emperor. They're solid, grounded, stable. They are here for you. The Six of Cups. This is soulmate energy. This person feels like you guys are soulmates. Exactly. We have the Knight of Cups. This person is wanting to continue to show up, continue to show you love, to progress things forward. But this is where that hesitation comes in, and you guys just feed off each other. You create insecurities in one another, and that inability to act or to move forward, and that lack of clarity between you, again, just muddles and murks up the energy. Let's see what else we have here. Let's get a few of the Moonology cards. These are usually pretty good. They're moon energy, and that's something I often associate to being hidden and concealed as well. So let's see what the moon deck has to say. What do you want to share, Spirit, about pile 1 and their situation is going on here? Full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. Cool your emotions, that anxiety, that worry and fear. Again, it's just like this swirl of really like hyper-focused, but misplaced, misguided, and disillusioned energy. Relax, new moon in Cancer. This is a call to really just step out of that, step away from it, and clear your head, ground. There's grounding needed and rebalancing needed here. We had be proud of yourself, but it's in reverse. So this is also maybe some self-worthiness issues, but I think that the hardest part is just dealing with, first of all, the core issue here that exists that you're not revealing to your person, and then speaking up about it. So there's some of this that you can take on and achieve independently, pile 1, but the rest of it, it definitely looks like is a matter of you needing to connect with your person again, have that heart-to-heart conversation, and sort of bring some of these conversations forward and discuss them together, work through them together is what I'm getting. The Four of Wands being the underlying energy, that's the energy of commitment. It's the energy of collaboration, coming together and stabilizing, grounding, foundationally the connection. So let's go back to the tarot. What else is being hidden and not revealed in this connection? Show us everything that's being hidden in this connection for pile 1, please. The Two of Cups. You both have equal love for each other. The King of Wands. This person, again, Ace of Wands, King of Wands. This person is really fired up about you. They're ready to move it forward. They would love nothing more than to have that, but they're so hesitant. They're so hesitant because of your lack of confidence in this. I think they feel like they've given you every reason to have faith and feel supported and secure in this connection, and they don't understand, what the holdup is, or what the sort of, like, again, odd dynamic of energy between you, what that's about. The Six of Wands. Yeah, this is like holding up success. So what's not being revealed, what's hidden is like, I'm feeling just a strong sense of confusion. This person, your person, and you as well, both want to move this forward. However, that's not what's actually happening. Things are stuck. You could have success. You could have fulfillment. This could even turn out to be like a marriage partner for you. That's what it's looking and striking me as to me. But it's not going in that direction right now. Let's go ahead and see here. What can you do about this? Let's get some good guidance for you on your person and this connection and the things that are being hidden. How can you work through those things for the best and highest good of the connection? The Fool. Wipe the slate clean. Begin again. The Fates. I believe this is card 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Time for a shift. Appreciation as well, to start reviewing and releasing, and then realizing, reflecting on how everything in this connection so far has been a dream. It's been beautiful. You've been loving it, and there's so much potential here, even though it may be going slowly. And I think that's one of the only hangups that you have, is perhaps the speed at which things are going. But there's so much, again, big potential here with that Knight of Pentacles, and it's really just about turning a new leaf, trusting in, the Fates also relates to the universe, source energy. So trusting in the universe that all is well, that you are being carried to the destination that you truly desire. But you've got to release and let go. Let that tower crumble and fall down of all of this really strong cerebral energy that I pick up, that Swords energy we saw in the beginning with that 9 and 8 of Swords, respectively, where it's just struggling a lot to, again, ground your thoughts and stay in a balanced energy that doesn't lean towards being anxious or lean towards being unsure, and thus creating an energetic disconnect between you. What is this Tower energy? The Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is moving forward. This is like abandoning all of this, leaving all of the stress and worry behind. I think that's the hugest message out of this. So let's get some guidance for you, pile 1. What is the guidance for pile 1 here on truly what they can do? More advice, more insight. What can they do? We know what you should do, but how can you do that? What can you do to achieve this guidance that they're asking of you? So it's ground and protect and balance. Meditation is calling to me, getting in nature, just doing some basic spiritual practices. They're going to help to eliminate that kind of like inner tension that you hold within. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance here. It's about releasing. Yeah, the end coming, completing that cycle with the world energy is just finally and truly releasing it, letting it go. Yeah, free yourself. Exactly. It's time to take back control of your life. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. This would be your person. That was a strong message coming through for you, pile 1. And passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This doesn't have to be romantic or, sexual passion. Passion is just, again, sort of like this Ace of Wands energy. It's that zest for life, that vitality, that drive to go forward. You have to want it. You have to want happiness, and you have to be able to appreciate and look at everything before you and consciously choose to see it differently so that you can manifest more of it. Final card, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Control would look like anxiety and worry and fear and the need to really, again, stay stuck in your headspace. Release all of that. Let it go. Try to center and rebalance, and just know that this is a really solid connection, a solid situation between you and your person, and you can trust it. You can definitely trust it. Let's, in fact, get just a little bit of quick insight for you. Can pile 1 trust the person that they're connected to? What is some guidance for that, please? Exactly. New moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. This person definitely can be trusted, and you just do truly have to look at the positive aspects, all of the things to appreciate about this situation. I really believe that is going to be the turning point for you. What really makes all of this come to light, right now it's hidden, it's concealed, and allow it to come into the light, and then everything will fall into place from there. You really can change things around, but it's going to come from within you. The results of this energy shift and change really do reside within you and your energetic field. It's you needing to take accountability, work on your own inner healing, your own inner work. Again, there was self-esteem issues indicated. So do that time, take that time for self and rebalance, stabilize, and I think you'll see that you'll be able to focus more intently on the positives and see the situation truly begin to transform. But make sure also that you have that heart to heart. So pile 1, I so hope you've enjoyed this reading, that it's been of help to you. If you have enjoyed it, subscribing is the greatest thank you can give me in exchange for the free tarot you've received today, and it means the absolute world to the growth and expansion of my channel. I have lots of playlists as well, so to that point, go ahead and peruse the other available videos, readings that I have also uploaded and available to you. And until next time, pile 1, I'm sending you so much abundant, loving energy. I hope you take great care. Bye-bye. Hey, pile 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the Amazonite, the green pile today, and the Guardian of the Night Tarot. We're taking a look at what is being hidden, concealed, and not revealed currently in your connection with your person, what you are not seeing about the connection. Pile 1 was super interesting, a very unique twist to what I thought and I intended for the reading. It took a little bit of a turn, but it was very revealing and eye-opening all the same. So I'm hoping also for you that it'll be similar energies. While I am shuffling, a couple housekeeping things. I am saying, and I will continue to say in all of my videos, please, if you end up enjoying the reading, subscribe to the channel. That's number 1. And also share this reading, share the video, share my content, the link to my channel with others who you think may enjoy these readings, that enjoy free tarot, because I've been on YouTube for about 6 months, and it's been very slow going, and I want to grow. I want to reach more souls. I want to be able to extend my messages out to the greater and wider collective. So you directly, all of the viewers and those who choose to come here and share space to connect with me, have the greatest impact in helping me to achieve that, because you obviously are what make this possible, to be able to do these readings and hopefully reach a wide audience and grow and become, you know, everything that I want to have occur for this channel. So if you can assist me with that small task of just clicking that button to subscribe if you end up again enjoying this message, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, select your signs, set your intentions for the reading. These are just some preliminary things I always encourage everyone to do before they watch a reading, any reading at all, mine or another reader's. You want to ensure that you are ready, willing, and open to receiving all of the messages that are going to present from Source, and that you also select a sign so that you can be sure that you can ground those messages and take them in, affirm them as true once they do come out for you, that you know that they reach you. So go ahead and do both of those things. This deck in particular is an animal themed deck, and there's a lot going on in each card. So this is a great deck for selecting signs and symbols. I always like to, I'm leaning way over in order to be able to have you guys see what I'm doing. So if you hear me shuffling ever, but you can't see me, I'm just literally right outside of the frame. But let's start with the tarot today for you, pile 2. Let's take a look at what is going on currently in the connection, sort of get like a brief energetic snapshot of what is taking place, and then we'll dive more deeply into what is being hidden. That could be, as I see from pile 1, on either side of the connection. So what, you know, maybe each of you are not seeing, or what you're not seeing about your person, what you're not revealing to your person, which was more the theme and the message for pile 1. We're going to just get all the detail. Lots of oracle we can bring out today as well to help supplement those messages. But let's go ahead and start first and foremost with the tarot. We have the 8 of Swords. This also came out and was very prominent for pile 1. Current state of the connection for you, 8 of Pentacles. So 8s are significant. That kind of relates back to the energy of strength. We have the 9 of Cups, self-focused energy, and the King of Cups. All right, let me just check here that these are all in shot, and they're not entirely. Let's make sure you can see all of them. They're beautiful, beautiful cards. There we go. Clarifying these energies. We have the 6 of Pentacles for the 8 of Swords, the Magician for the 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands for the 9 of Cups, and the Chariot for the King of Cups. Get a clarifier for that right away. The King of Pentacles. And the underlying energy supporting the overall theme of the reading is the 7 of Cups. I think that you're in an energy that, you know, it's funny that this is the reading today, which was, you know, relates back to the idea and the concept of illusions and not seeing things clearly. And that's exactly what this 7 of Cups energy references. So this is an energy of dreams, illusions, having a lot of different options perhaps, or just a lot of different things that are swirling around that you're thinking and considering on, or that you're envisioning and imagining a certain way is what I'm getting. And it's not actually materializing in that way at all for you. So what's currently going on in the connection, as I can see, is it's incredibly one-sided. One person is withholding a lot of their energetic sort of presence in this connection with that 8 of Swords presenting. And then with the 6 of Pentacles clarifying, there's someone else who's giving quite a bit to this connection, giving so much of themselves, investing a lot of effort with the 8 of Pentacles. And the Magician here is about really being focused and well-intended, well-intentioned also, of just putting in whatever is necessary to make this work. It's kind of like you have it set in your mind, almost selfishly even, that this is what you're wanting. You're not taking no for an answer. You are going to seek this out and make this work at all costs. The 9 of Wands here is normally a card of someone who's like the wounded warrior, but also not giving up, right? The prickles, or the the spikes, the little needle points on this porcupine, to me are just indicative of like the almost shrewdness, or what is the proper energy? You know, it would be like, as if to say, this is a very small animal in contrast to some larger, you know, beings of animal kingdom that exist out there. And yet it's a very predatory, right? If you get too close, it's going to jab you with those spines. I'm calling them spines, pins, whatever the case may be. So they're kind of unassuming. I think like until you get too close, you don't realize the danger that's there. And I don't think you're seeing, again, everything clearly, and how this is like damaging this situation more than it's helping it by being so steadfast in your pursuit of expecting and working towards one particular goal and nothing less. It's kind of like your expectations are very narrowed here, and it's causing a danger to you. But I think until you really zero in, again, get close enough to see it, you're not going to be aware of the danger that it's creating. The King of Cups here with this energy of the Chariot is interesting, because what this tells me is that there's movement occurring, energetically speaking, but it's not something that's necessarily being revealed. So once again, similar to pile one, I've asked for just a snapshot of what's happening, and I'm actually starting to already get, I guess, a storyline here on what's being hidden. What's being hidden is this person is not revealing their hand to you. They're not sharing their emotions. They feel a lot, right? With the King of Cups, that Scorpio energy, they have very deep souls to them, very deep depths and capacity for emotion, for love, for just feelings in general, but they are very secretive. That is a sign of hiding things. Literally, the theme of this reading, that's Scorpio all day. So the King of Cups energy innately is always going to be somebody who chooses to be very reserved and cautious and kind of hold back their energy, hold back on their emotion. Even though things are progressing and moving forward, you're not seeing that. You're not seeing that there's actually more momentum and progress happening as you just allow things to flow naturally with this person. Allow them to ground in the connection, feel stable and secure. Only then will you begin to see some concrete shifts in the energy and perhaps an offer from them. But with this continued sort of, it almost feels like a chasing energy. It's a very assertive sort of, again, steadfast pursuit and overreaching energy that you're presenting in this connection. And it's not helping things. Again, it feels very one-sided here. And when I say one-sided, I don't want anyone to get offended as if to say this person that you're connected to doesn't care about you. That's not the case at all. But you guys are showing up in the connection in two entirely different ways. I don't think you're necessarily seeing and appreciating that either. So let's pull some oracle cards to sort of supplement here where things are going, what's going on with the connection. Ooh, we have a jumper, and we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. It actually was in reverse. So I'm going to take that reversed, even though this is an oracle. And I'm just going to say that's not going with the flow. It's not allowing the extreme magnetism and beauty that naturally exists in the energy of this connection to flow as much as it could and attract itself literally to you, because you're controlling things too much. You're you're showing up in a very overexerted energy. We do have soulmate though. Yes, this is your soulmate. So this could very well be the one for you. This could be somebody who's very, very significant to your soul path in this lifetime romantically. We can't ever predict 100% that people will stay together forever. And we do in fact have many soulmates. However, this does look to be somebody of very high value and high potential for it to turn into more and lead into a different energy than what I'm seeing initially here. So let's just get one Queen of the Five Elements oracle card as well. See what's going on there. What's going on in this connection right now? So sunshine. So there is a lot of good energy, a good flow between you. But again, it's like you are very much driving this train, pile two. You're not leaving much room for this person to just come out of their shell naturally. And I do see it as that with this king, especially with that Page of Pentacles both presenting. The Pentacle suit is the slowest moving. It's earth energy. They can be very deeply rooted, almost stubborn and like rooted, just in a rut almost of how they approach things and how they move. And it's very calculated usually. It's very pragmatic, and it's also very slow. So this person needs the time and space and the energetic freedom to be able to do that without, again, your kind of like insistence or urgence to move things forward in the direction that you're wanting. There needs to be more patience here, more subtlety of the energetic balancing, shifting, more control, or releasing, I should say, more control, and turning it over to the universe, allowing this connection to flow how it's going to, instead of needing to micromanage every aspect of it in this present moment. So let's go ahead now and actually take a look and see if it gives us any more detail at what's being hidden for you, pile two. What is actually being hidden and not revealed? What are you not seeing about this connection? Let's get some more detail on that, please. Temperance. it takes two energies is what I'm getting with this message. There's two of you involved here, and you both have to show up equally. Right now, it's almost like a competing energy because this person doesn't feel like they can get, the term is like a word in edgewise, but I don't think it has to do with communication. I think it has to do with like energetic influence. They don't feel like they're able to meet you and show up equally in this connection because you're very, unfortunately, very overbearing energy, pile 2. These are harsh truths coming in, but they're necessary for growth. This person would, I think, open up even more so if they just felt a little bit more confidence in being able to do that, a little bit of, again, freedom and grace, and being offered the ability to do that in their own time. With the Hierophant here, this is a need to attain a higher level of spiritual wisdom and perspective about this situation. And the Four of Wands, ultimately what's being hidden here is the potential for this to actually turn into a relationship. You know, the Four of Wands is about grounding, stability. Fours in tarot numerology are about foundations and about firmly rooting things. And again, relates back to Pentacles energy to me. It's just like that groundedness, that security, that stability. And with the Four of Wands specifically, it represents celebrations, relationships, harmony, joy, peace, a happy family. Yeah. See, look at how we've got this predator in the background of this card, and then we've got this huge, very ominous, like oppressive presence with the alligators. It's just, and the lotus flowers, that's been kind of a theme coming up in readings for me lately. The lotus flower is beautiful because it grows in the mud. So it's something that's so abundant and gorgeous and represents such beautiful energy, but it grows in like the most unappealing of conditions. And so it's saying like there's still magic to be had and that's occurring in this connection, but it's very stunted. Look at how small and how few there are in this entire sea here of alligators. This alligator is just encroaching on everything. It's covering the entire water surface. It's completely taking up and including all of this ground cover, this earth in the background. This poor little, it looks like an antelope or a deer or some sort of animal that is a woodland creature. They don't have much space because there's all of this predatory energy. Again, you know, also with it being white is a symbol of purity. And I think it's just your person not feeling, again, that pure energy of, it just strikes me as freedom. Freedom, innocence, this ability to, yeah, it's just pure. It's like pure intention, pure sincerity, the ability to just come through in their own way, show up how they need to right now in the connection without so much influence from you. The Two of Pentacles, again, as I said, this is like the energy of competition to me, of both parties not ever being able to be on equal footing. There's no balance here. And we have two dolphins, it looks like, that are situated kind of encircling each other. But it's not balanced because even though there's two of them, one's on top and one's down beneath. And again, I just think it's like this push and pull, this back and forth. There's never a stabilizing of this energy. And that's what I don't think you're seeing entirely clearly. I think that a lot of you probably watching this pile would think like, I'm very chill, right? I'm very relaxed. Oh, I'm totally allowing the connection to flow. But I don't think that's the case entirely. The Ace of Pentacles with the Hierophant is saying that a new beginning can be had if you integrate these lessons, these opportunities for growth that you're receiving in this connection with this person. Don't rush through it. Don't wish and hope for a different outcome. Accept it and enjoy it for what it is in this exact moment. And allow this person to open up and really just become this great, that King of Cups. That's what they have within them. And this is what they can be with this Emperor energy. They can be this stable, solid, committed figure for you in this union energy. This is like the 1111 card, could be twin flames. It can be also soulmate energy. But this is what is possible for you guys. And yet you have to change the energy around in order to achieve that. I'm going to take a few of the Wordless Oracle cards. These are brand new. They are from Ray Serafina Barker. Love her. Her work is probably the most stunning of any deck I've ever seen. Kind of like her brand of imagery and aesthetic that she adds to her decks. What do we have here? So this first card, again, this is like mistiness. Look at how her face and everything is just concealed by those clouds. It adds a very unclear perspective, an unclear view amidst all of those clouds, that celestial sort of sky. But she's got this literal cloud surrounding her headspace. It's a lack of clarity is what it strikes me as, most definitely. Exactly. Look at in this image too. The moon is, you can tell if you can, is in the background there, but it's not something that is at the forefront. It's almost occluded, almost hidden as well. And with this, you know, this person looks like she's a little bit in like a pondering state, or somebody who is just reflecting, there's like an element here of almost frustration or just a need to surrender that I'm getting in this energy. Lack of clarity is kind of like the biggest aspect or component that's creating an obstacle in this connection, is not seeing things as they truly are and not coming into this situation with the right energy, is what I'll say. Let's use the Moonology manifestation cards and see what they have for us as well. See the bigger picture. Exactly. Full moon in Sagittarius. You need to see everything for what it is, pile 2. Relax. New moon in Cancer. This also came out for pile 1. There is definitely a need to relax your energy. Pile 1 was very anxious, overwhelmed, insecure energy. This is like overexertion, aggression almost. This is a need for you to relax your energy and just trust, release control. New moon in Leo, shine. I think this is just, you know, leaning into the beautiful energy that naturally exists between you guys organically and allowing that to flow, to be what carries you both. You both have like a really beautiful radiant energy that you bring to the connection, and this is just allowing each of you to shine, to literally have your moment. Each of you being able to contribute and express yourselves equally in this connection and feel safe to do so, right? And to just grow in your own time within this connection and evolve. Work through your feelings, absolutely. Let's get a few more from the Queen of the 5 Elements. What else do you have for us? Joy, yep, focus on joy. Relax, everything is just fine, pile 2. It's going well. I think that it's going slow, and that may not be comfortable for you, but it's necessary. But each person, again, needs to feel safe and secure and protected in the confines of this relationship before it can ever truly blossom. And I think that again, happens through the alignment of energy and just that equal balancing that's needed for both of you in the connection. Deepest replenishment, working through your feelings. And of course, the water represents emotion, as does the moon, and also intuition. And she's diving deep, right? Almost her entire head is submerged. She's definitely getting her body and everything sort of absorbed and in that watery energy. And I think of replenishment obviously as being something that's very relaxing, very healing, very restorative. It's a release. Again, there's a need to release, work through those feelings that you're having, the need to control specifically, especially with that being Aries energy for you, pile 2. What would happen? I'm going to ask, what would happen in this connection between pile 2 and their person if they released control? What would happen? They got this. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Absolutely. We'll take one more. Heart-to-heart conversations, also a key theme of pile 1. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Feel secure for both of you to speak. I'm going to just take one more. And new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So that's that Ace of Cups, that Page of Cups, all of that new energy that we saw in the very beginning. I'm pretty sure we saw that. Did we see that? I thought that was for your pile, maybe not. Either way, it's definitely a sort of a tie-in to pile 1. But like, what is capable is definitely this ability to step in. Well, we had the 4 of Wands for you coming out repeatedly. That's a new relationship. So again, a new love, the ability to ascend this to a higher level. All of this here is very promising, I think, when it comes to the potential of this connection. So let's get you some, you know, perhaps practical advice now, pile 2, on what you can actually do to achieve this. What can you do to release control and to improve things in this connection? What is the guidance to support this connection for pile 2, please? The World. That to me is again about just team building. The worker bee, the bee symbol here is one of community. So that's again collaborative effort, coming together with each other, working equally towards a common goal. Remember how in the beginning it was very much one-sided, where you were giving all into this connection. You were putting in all the effort. Allow that to be more mutual. The World is also an energy of just beautiful endings, completion. Just appreciate each day and allow this cycle to come to a close, this current one that you're in, where things are not balanced, and just allow again that energy of bee spirit, that community, that sense of co-creation to come together and really allow this relationship to flourish. Death, yeah, some things need to die away for other things to be reborn in its place, and a lot of transformation is needed in this connection, but it's also going to allow for this, the Knight of Cups. This is also for you as guidance, is to show up in a very loving way, less aggressive, more understanding, more empathetic, and just again creating that safe space for your person. Not expecting things, staying in a very even, grounded energy that's consistent each time, and you will see that things will begin to open up between you. With that 3 of Pentacles, that says in the 3D, things will begin to change. The guidance is just, keep your eyes minded on both of you coming together and really being like a team, a team effort here in this connection. That's what's going to allow you guys to reach that common goal together that you're both wanting. Get just a few more from the Moonology Manifestation deck to close this off. Guidance for pile 2, please. Practice gratitude. Once again, that's appreciation. Push through any insecurity, more Cancerian energy. So I love how we had Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Cancer, Cancer. Pushing through any insecurity is that need to control. Ooh. We have step into your power. And what was this energy? Leo, Aries was here. Lots of fire energy here. You have a lot of that probably in your chart somewhere. But stepping into your power is your energetic power and presence. It's not physical force or doing anything, achieving anything with work and effort in the 3D. It's with energetic shifting. And full moon in Leo. So these were just transposed. We had Leo and then Aries. This is Aries and Leo, but it's like a match of all the energies. You have mostly fire with Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo all represented here. And then a little bit of Cancer, which is tapping into that emotion, that intuitive self. But full moon in Leo, go wild, is about just appreciating and then going with the flow of things. The lion honestly often represents like a very predatory energy and the need to embody strength, which it can relate to that here as well, but I'm seeing it more as just like a very calm, regal presence of somebody who's stable and secure and who again commands with their energy. You can look at a lion and they look scary even if they do absolutely nothing, and it's because of the energy that they embody. You need to embody this energy of resilience, again, of strength, of balance, and that in turn is going to allow you to step into your power and best know how to move forward in this connection. And again, we've highlighted the ways that you can achieve that. So pile 2, I so hope that you've enjoyed this reading, that it's been of help to you today. If you have enjoyed this reading and haven't done so already, please subscribe. That is the best thank you can give me in exchange for the free tarot you've received today. Be sure to share this reading, this video, with anyone else you think may enjoy or appreciate this message. Feel free to also peruse my playlist, my other available videos and readings that I have here for you all to look through. And until next time, pile 2, I'm sending you so much loving, abundant energy, and I hope you take great care. Bye-bye. Hey pile 3, thank you so much for being here with me today. You chose this beautiful dark blue crystal, the Aeipathy there, and the Rackham tarot. I apologize too, it just started to get a little bit dark in the room. In fact, let me go ahead and see if I can't improve that a little bit. Probably not too much, but enough. Okay, that's a little bit better at least. So today we're going to be taking a look at What is hidden in this connection between you and your person? What is concealed, not yet being revealed? What needs to come out? What you're not seeing about this connection? While I shuffle, a couple of housekeeping things. First and foremost, if you end up liking this reading, please do not forget to subscribe. It is seriously the highest form of energetic exchange that you could give me right now in exchange for this free tarot today. It was and continues to be the biggest indication of growth for me with this channel. I'm getting more views and there's more people kind of traffic-wise organically gravitating to the channel, but you have to have, of course, those numbers for YouTube, the platform, to really promote you. So my goal, of course, is always to reach the widest portion of the collective that I can. So you directly, proportionately have the ability to help me achieve that in your presence here and in your engagement with the videos, which looks like, of course, subscribing, also commenting, liking, and sharing the content with others that you may feel enjoy or appreciate this message or may need to hear it. So with that said, also go ahead and select your sign for the reading today. Set your intentions. You just want to go ahead and make sure that you are in the best energy possible for the reading today before any reading you receive. So that would look like intending that you are open, ready, and willing to receive all of the insights from Source that are going to present forth today. And selecting a sign is just anything of significance to you personally, that when it comes through and you see that in the reading, it helps to anchor and affirm the messages that are presenting, that you can take them as true to you and your situation. On that note, we're going to start by just doing kind of a quick energetic snapshot of what's going on in the connection. I'll start with tarot for that. We'll then pull lots of oracle and get a bit more detailed, dive deep into what is being hidden, what you're not seeing. And both piles today have been a little, interesting and unique, pretty different. So we'll see what comes out for you, pile 3. What is going on in pile 3's connection with their person? What is currently going on in the energy between them and their person? This is Judgment, I believe. We have is this the King or the Queen? I think that's the Queen, but let me just ensure that that's correct. It is. It's the Queen of Swords. We have then the King of Swords. Wow. Okay. This is like a meeting of the minds. I think a recognition for both of you, at least in the 3D. And the Six of Swords. Clarifying these energies, we have the Four of Swords for Judgment. And it's funny how it's depicting actually children sleeping in a bed. And then the Four of Swords is the one that can represent sleeping or rest. We have the King of Pentacles for the Queen of Swords. The Ace of Swords for the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands for the Six of Swords. Underlying energy that kind of supports the overall theme of the reading is the Devil here, which is interesting. I think we're going to pull some oracle before we begin for this one. What is going on in the connection between pile 3 and their person, please? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And express your love. Go ahead and express, make the romantic gesture, rather. So, interesting energies here for you guys, pile 3, absolutely. So in your case, pile 3, I definitely think this is a connection that you've been a part of for a considerable amount of time. And with the Devil energy presenting here, I also believe that this is likely something that has had its fair share of dramas or tension and negativity surrounding it. However, when we have stay optimistic about your love life as well as express your love, I see this as sort of a resurgence of energy with the Six of Swords here and the Ace of Wands. This is sort of like moving towards a new beginning, kind of having that renewed, it's like a honeymoon energy, feeling passionate, and that could be another indication in the Devil energy as well, but feeling really passionate and inspired about one another, wanting to work together to move forward. And there's ultimately a recognition on both parties here with Judgment, of course, being a major arcana card, but also in this counterparts, which are cerebral energy being swords. It's recognition in the mental space, especially clarified by the Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles here. This is like grounded and firm reality kind of striking and hitting you both, that this is a connection worth pursuing. You both feel the same way about each other. You both want this to work. And ultimately, you do want to, again, stay optimistic about your love life. So let's go ahead. That's pretty straightforward for you guys. Let's see what exactly is being hidden and not revealed about this connection. What is not being revealed? What is hidden and unseen about this connection? What is pile 3 perhaps not seeing about this connection with their person? What is being hidden right now? We have the 6 of Cups. Like a lot of childlike energy coming out here. We have the 7 of Cups as well. So you're not approaching this with a very grounded energy in terms of forward momentum. It does feel very dreamy, slightly a bit naive. The 10 of Swords, though, this is also with that Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is not having a firm foundation and moving forward. This is sort of like being ill-prepared, underdeveloped, or unskilled is what I'm getting. So really a lot of passion and a lot of emotional energy coming into play here, but not a whole lot of practical steps on how to move forward. The 10 of Swords also shows me that you're both kind of operating still from a place of ego, not wanting to give up on the connection, but at the same time also coming at it from a place of pain and sort of, again, with this devil energy, wanting to just make right to sort of absolve this, to remove this out of the connection, instead of, I think, approaching it for the right reasons, which you still have, which is you want to be together. It's almost like we've invested so long in this, we don't want to give it up on it. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. And the 10 of Swords is definitely an energy also of needing to release and heal and let something go. The 10 of Swords is the completion or the ending of a cycle. So holding on to that baggage isn't going to help either of you move forward in the connection on grounded, solid foundation, at least. We have the 8 of Wands for the 6 of Cups. Yeah, this is very impulsive energy as well. We have the 8 of Swords for the 7 of Cups. Things cannot be put into practice in real terms. It's very, very unrealistic thinking. I think there's more healing that needs to occur between you. And in fact, here we have the 17, number 17, which is the star energy coming out. Healing from the past that needs to occur first between you before you can have this new beginning, but then you can definitely achieve that. That's the world, you know, this is a happy ending, so that's available to you both, but I think it's being rushed a bit. You're not on stable ground because you're not addressing the core issues that resulted in this devil energy in the first place. From the Queen of the 5 Elements Oracle deck. Yeah, letting go. I need to release and heal. Intuition, needing to lean into your intuitive bodies, not so much in your headspace. Now, again, it's great that there's been a meeting of the minds, that you both agree that you want to salvage and preserve this connection, but it can't just all stay in that, again, that egoic sort of mental capacity, that mental phase. It needs to transition and be more of an emotional nature. You need to flow with things as they present, but not in an impulsive way, in a way that promotes, again, healing and truly heeding the inner call that you both feel regarding this connection. What else? What else can we get about this connection for pile 3, please? We're going to use the Moonology deck. It's about moon energy, so I always think of things being hidden with the moon, so I think this is a great deck to use. Let's see what comes out for this. Focus on the positive. New moon in Sagittarius. This also came out for pile 2. Reveal what needs to be seen. What needs to be seen is what you guys are both kind of burying and trying to move forward from without addressing, which is the need for healing and release. And new moon in Leo, shine. So you got, you know, I think of a very impulsive energy also with Leo. It's fire energy. It's very quick. It's very energetic. It's passionate. It's driven, but it can be, again, a little bit ill-prepared. You know, it's very impromptu and at times irrational. So while you guys are really well intended, and I'm sure you're experiencing a lot of good energy between you, again, it's like a honeymoon phase I'm getting. I don't think it's going to be exactly very lasting and grounding unless you address some of these more core issues going on. We're pretty good on time. I want to get some more information on what happened between you. What actually needs to be healed and released? What are they not seeing for these parties for pile 3? What needs to be released and healed? We have the Magician. Oh boy, the Tower. The Hermit. So somebody betrayed somebody else, whether this was walking out on them, ending the connection. For some of you, I'm also getting betrayal pain in terms of like cheating, an unfaithful partner. Yeah, of course, we have the Nine of Pentacles here, but it's this like hushed energy of secrecy. So there's been, you know, a lot of bad energy, a bad blood between you. Justice, though, needing to make right and kind of resolve and rebalance after something really significant occurred in your past, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, one person was focused elsewhere and wasn't committing equally to this connection. And in some cases, as I said, actually stepped out of the connection and had a third party, this Empress energy here. And the Four of Cups. And then ultimately there could have been, again, it could be in tandem with this energy or separately a different storyline, but there's some where the partner just decided to sort of abandon the connection and left you. So there's abandonment wounds here as well. It feels like it's hard for you, pile 3 specifically, the viewer, the one who's watching this video. It feels like it's difficult for you to come to terms with this. I think you probably would have been the recipient, so on the receiving end of this energy. And it's difficult for you, again, to deal with it. And so it's more just, I love this person. I want to be with this person. So I just want to move forward. I just want to move forward. And I just want to start over. But again, without addressing this core pain that you're still experiencing, that you still harbor within, you are likely to repeat the same cycles in this connection, especially ones related to self-worth and lack of trust. It needs to be solid and grounded and foundational. And I don't feel that at this time. See if there's anything else we need to have come out. A few more for the Queen of the 5 Elements Oracle. Reflection. Yeah, this is a need to reflect on the past is what I'm getting. An energy that already has existed. That's what's going to allow you to kind of have this second bloom, this ability to restart things with your person, pile 3. I think it's just, with full bloom and beauty, I'm kind of seeing it as like a superficiality. So again, like that honeymoon phase, like it's not necessarily very deep. It's very passionate and lively feeling, but not necessarily enduring. Just seeing surface level. You need to exactly dive deep into this situation and address it, address what needs to be dealt with. I'm also going to take a few cards from the Wordless Oracle. This is a brand new Oracle deck from Ray Serafina Barker. So gorgeous. She has the best aesthetic of any Oracle deck I've ever seen. For you from this deck, we have, these are wordless, so there's no titles. It's all just intuitive prompt, but what I'm getting from this energy, look at how this woman is holding a cup and she's got all of this like radiance kind of surrounding her headspace. So this is clarity. This is coming into awareness amidst all of this dark energy. There's light around her. There's this huge rose, which is a symbol of love, of hopefulness, again, of full blooms coming into play. And I want to see exactly what that is as well. Haven't explored these cards too much. They're still very, very new. I just got them the other day. But look at in this corner here. This is like a table with some candles and water. So again, it's like that flame can be there, but the water is that intuitive, you know, it's the depths, it's the intuition, it's the emotion that needs to come in this situation. It needs to factor in, and there needs to be more clarity and more awareness going forward before you offer your love again to this person is what I'm getting. But there is hopefulness that's possible here. You know, we have the star energy presenting central, and I believe we had the star come out for you as well. I don't want to be called a liar. There it is, the star energy. And she's walking towards that. She's walking towards light, and there's so much beautiful light in this card. Look at though how there's an imprint here in the sky. Just think of that as like a permanent imprint on each other's soul. Like the impact that you guys have had on each other is so significant. This relationship is going to be profound, no matter whatever ends up happening in regards to this between you. It definitely is something that's always going to stick with you at some level. But, you know, in terms of anything that needs to be healed, you have to release and let that go. Only then can you come out of this darkness and really step into, you know, right now it's like there's a lot of clarity or a lot of positive thinking surrounding you, but the rest of this scene is very dark, versus this was one of light and hope and healing and optimism indicated here. So let's go ahead and get some guidance for you. Let's see how you can actually move through these energies, support ascension in this connection. What is the practical guidance for pile 3 on what they can do to support this connection moving forward? So we have, this is, I believe, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups. So this is being open and receptive emotionally. Kind of changing your viewpoint is what I'm getting about this connection. We also have, what is this now? The Moon presenting. This is both strong indications of intuition, a tie in there. You have to trust your inner knowing with regard to moving forward. We also have the Chariot here. So it's trusting the inner guidance to pull you and move you forward, to guide you appropriately. We even had intuition coming out. Release what needs to be let go of, and then moving forward, trust everything else, going by what source, you know, chooses to impart on you through intuitive impression. Let's get a few more from the Moonology deck to close things out. Guidance for pile 3, please. Lighten up. Last quarter moon in Leo. Lighten up to me again is to release that heaviness, to let go. Be proud of yourself, you know, so if there's again some sort of self-worthiness issue sort of rattling around in the background, that's important to address as well, which I did feel would be an issue in the future. And breathe through the tension. So I think it's okay to be optimistic about your love life or about this person and your connection, but also actively address sort of the more uncomfortable energies. Remember, the Devil was presenting early on as the underlying or undercurrent of energy in this connection. It's important to address those things and release them and work through them so that you can lighten up and ease the load and the burden, and then truly have a very successful chance at a new beginning with your person. So pile 3, I still hope you've enjoyed this reading, that it's been of help to you. If you have enjoyed it, again, the best way that you can show that to me as a thank you is to subscribe to the channel. I also have lots of other playlists with readings, videos of all different sorts of topics available for you to peruse. Go ahead and check those out as well. Share them with someone else that you know also if they enjoy tarot. And I hope to see you in a future reading. Until next time, pile 3, I am sending you so much abundant, loving energy, and I hope you take great care. Bye-bye.